All right. Good job. BlindGuysGarage. I don't know where we last left off, but as you can tell, I haven't touched it in a little bit. So I'm kind of going back and forth from this project, the Camaro here, to the Chevelle. So not really sure where I'm at in the video wise. Carburetor's on it, it runs. I'm about to start tearing the power steering side apart to fix the power steering because we want that to work. That'd be nice. And we bought something. So Facebook Marketplace, Holley Sniper kit. So this is next after we do the power steering. So let's get the power steering done, then we'll jump into this Sniper. Or once I get the power steering lined up, I'll stop the video and then we'll do the next video on the Camaro for the Sniper. Either way, Camaro's next. All right, well, now we're gonna start working on this Holley Sniper. So let's get started doing that. Yeah, I'm not really sure what we've shot so far. I've been working betwixt everything, but there you go, look here. The Chevelle is no longer in the shop. It's turned around outside, getting ready to go for its first test drive. That'll be later tonight. And of course, on a different video. But, either way. So here we are. Big block, Camaro, Sniper UFI. Let's start working on this. Doing this stuff in my spare time, so sorry if this video is kind of butchy feeling, because it feels kind of butchy to me. I don't remember what I did last every time I touched this car, so let's get started. All right, finally. So we've got the Holley Sniper fully installed, bolted down. Now I'm going to go over and kind of give you quick pointers on what I did on this car. The install is not beautifully done. It's just done because I'm ready for this car to be moving and going. So main harness dropped over the top of the driver's side, passenger side valve cover. Here it is. Runs across to right here. Here's this. Runs up. Goes to 3 different power leads right here. And they split. One's for the fuel pump. One's for the power. And one's for the ground. That's for this main harness here. And then we have 3 more wires, which you can't see right now. One comes into this double plug right here. This double plug right here, we're not using it, so we just tucked them away. The other 2 ran into this loom, which actually runs the blower motor on this car. So it goes up and through here. One's for the tank terminal on the distributor. And the other one, what we did, we go over there. And the other one, what we did is this thing has got the factory style wiring harness. So it's got the wire that goes down to the starter, and it's got the power for the distributor. So we just teed off the power off the distributor right here, this little white wire. It's white. Apologize if I'm wrong. This guy right here, the one behind my thumb right there. And that is our ignition power source for the box. Because if it's got power at the coil, it's got power all the way over here to the unit. As far as the O2 sensor, starts right here, runs all the way across here, goes down, loops back, goes back over there, and then there's the plug for it, and drops right down behind the motor. And I'm not going to crawl all the way under the car, but basically I've had a EFI kit on this car before, and there it is. And we had these little mufflers welded to the collectors there, and of course we just drilled and tapped drill a hole, put a O2 sensor bung right there, and that leaves almost 12 inches of pipe behind it. That's good enough to do what we're doing right here. I just crashed the camera, but that's how it's ran down there. Pretty simple and sweet. And also Holley provides this little kit right here if you don't have the abilities to weld one in. Here she is, an O2 sensor bung kit. So it's got a little header-like gasket material with a bung that lays on the exhaust pipe, and then 2 stainless clamps to clamp it to the exhaust pipe. And yes, those work just fine. We keep them, I have used them in the past just to get to an exhaust shop or whatever we're doing, depends on the situation. But that works good. So now it's time to see how the setup works on this thing. So the only thing left I've got to do is hook up the handheld. It's right here. Haven't touched it yet. Let's do that now. All right, got the Holley Sniper hooked up. Let's turn the switch on. Now we got a blinker on. All right, we're going through our setup wizard for the first time. It's probably helpful if we have it the right direction. I've personally never done this, so let's try how wizards. How This is this system here, the top one. We're going to hit next. So you select your system, and it says number of cylinders. How many cylinders do we got? We got 8, don't we? I think we have 8. This being a 454, I'd hope it's 8. All right, 8 cylinders. Next. Number of cylinders. We already did that. Next. Let's see here. Engine displacement. Just grab this slider right here. Oh, that's not, we don't have a 1,000 cubic inch engine, that's for sure. We got like a 4, well, that's a 600 inch engine. We don't have that. Let's see here. 500. This little touchscreen's not as good as I would like it to be. That's for sure. I wonder if I can type in the displacement. Hey, look at that. You can type in the displacement. So let's erase. Back. Nope. The back button doesn't appear. There it goes. We have a 460, 461, we'll call it. Close enough anyway. Oh, we don't have that. That's close. 461. All right, that's close enough anyway. That'll get us within realm of normality here. All right, next. Target idle. All right, we're shooting for about, I don't know. That looks good. 760. Works for me. Cam size. This is a street strip cam. So we'll go next. Power adder, nitrous. We're none. CDI box. No, we're on a standard HEI. So we're going to do the coil negative right there. This is all per the instructions. 4150. 4 barrel. That is correct. Now it's uploading our tune here. Key off. Key on. All right. We'll cycle it one more time. Key off. Still pushing the air out of the system out there. You can hear it going psst. One more time. I didn't hear air. Let's set this down. I'm gonna cycle the system one more time. Let's go check for leaks. All right, there it is. Let's see if it runs now. Now, let's check for fuel leaks real quick. One more time. Line's dry. Line is dry. Fitting is dry. Fitting is dry. Fitting is dry. All right, fired up. Well, the computer said we might have to, the book said we might have to adjust the throttle linkage a little bit because obviously every engine's different, so it's probably set up for a base small block to start with. Need a flathead screwdriver. Be right back. And here we go. We're going to give it a quarter turn. Yeah, what the heck? Let's give it a half turn. There we go. Half turn in, and that should get it running. Then of course we'd have to let it get to 160 degrees before it'll start tuning itself, but that should get us close anyway. Looks like she wants some more throttle. We're going to get all the stuff off the roof of this car. Give her just a little bit more. See if that'll make her wake up. Give her one more half turn, and that should put it in a happy zone because it's barely able to keep it at 600 RPM right now. It's sitting there idling. So let's see if that makes it better. Well, I don't know what it is, but that O2 sensor can't be reading right because that's raw fuel and it's reading 20 AFRs in the 20s. So I don't know. It could just be because I don't get enough pipe on it, but either way, we'll figure that out in the near future. But for right now, I'm gonna let this thing cool off. I don't want to run it no more until I get some hoses on it. So I'll bring it back in a little bit. But it sounds okay. Motor's a little healthy. Motor's healthy like it's always been. Hope we're not putting the carb back on it, just like everybody else. All right, I don't remember what the last thing we did with this car was, but I can tell you what we're doing with it right now. It's gotta go outside. Unfortunately, this car ain't sat outside in years. That's not true. It's sat out kind of a couple random times since I've owned it, but we're gonna back it out the door right there, put a tire chalk under it, cover it up, and yeah. So we'll show you the transmission works, and we're gonna hope the brakes work. I will grab a board just in case, but we're gonna hope the brakes work. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. One way or another, it'll be on camera, good or bad. All right, we gotta find the keys. I think they're on the fender. Gotta get the rest of the feet off now, at least. I need just a little bit. Just give me just a little bit. as always, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll go back and work on this thing sometime. This right here is back from when we had the blower motor in it. Look at all the soot that was in those pipes. Isn't that disgusting? Later.